What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin, XCNUSD. It is the 31st and final day of March. We've got about 10 hours and 26 minutes left in this month, in this day. We're down right now, 2.7%. We're down 2.7% here at 0049. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. I know what a lot of you are thinking. The price action here means that we are decimated and that we're going to zero, and I just want to say that that's not true, or hopefully it's not true, at least. Anything could happen. If we took this low here, we drew a straight line connecting the dots down here, we are below this trend line, which does kind of hurt the rounded bottom structure appeal in this kind of area. Typically, if you have a rounded bottom, right? Like if you have a rounded bottom here, you draw these lines that connect the dots, whatever. They keep increasing. You don't see the price go below them, right? So the fact that it's here, it doesn't mean that the round bottom's out, right? We've definitely, you zoom out, you can see it with your eyeballs that we still have this rounded bottom, but we are at a kind of critical area where we don't want to go too much lower, right? Of course, we don't want to go below this low. Even if we do go below this low, understand you guys, even if we do go below these lows, there's still the possibility that we could be in some kind of larger rounded bottom endeavor, but it would really hurt the last like 6 months worth of price action that we've got going on, where we formed a low here, a low area here, a low area here. I want to keep up this double bottom kind of look, this little Mickey Mouse pattern. I don't know, it's like the eyes and then there's the nose. I don't know, it could be a cock and balls pattern, but I do believe that we're going to move up. I do believe that we're going to see a higher high at some point. And again, we're kind of at a make it or break it moment right now. I was successfully able to bridge my OnyxCoin tokens from Goliath back to Ethereum. And whenever you bridge, so whenever, at least whenever I did it, I used the web browser on my phone. If I used it on here, I'm sure that it would work too. I didn't use the app on the Google Play Store, or if you have an iPhone, the Apple Store. But whenever I bridged it back, it deposited the Onyx coins in my wallet that I use. So not on the OnyxCoin app itself, but in the wallet, which I thought was nice. I thought that was interesting. Anyways, here we are at about 0.0. I think that the fee to bridge back from Goliath to Ethereum is a bit high, but that might be Ethereum's fees. Maybe it's a little bit of both. I don't know. It's definitely cheaper to bridge to Goliath than it is to bridge back from Goliath, but I don't know if Onyx has much say in that, because again, that might just be Ethereum's fee structure there. But anyways, things seem to be good. Things seem to be fixed as far as I'm concerned. Somebody was telling me that they're still unable to send, that they're still unable to bridge. So I don't know if the problem's completely fixed. It might depend on various things. But I've had multiple people tell me that they're able to bridge from Goliath to Ethereum. And actually, on that note, let's see. We'll do this one, yeah. We'll just see. Oh, if it loads. I'm surprised it's taking this long. Monster IPO is unlike anything we've ever seen. Yeah. Isn't it funny how the media paints this in a good light whenever it's like something that they can make money off of? Right? Like they're probably going to invest in it, so they want people to be super hyped up. I don't know. I would love to invest in SpaceX. I would definitely love to invest in SpaceX, but I'm not a big fan of investing in anything whenever it IPOs. It might be the biggest IPO ever, but it's like anything. It's probably going to come out at a higher valuation than it should be, and then it'll probably move down as a result. This is taking forever, man. Let's just see. Staking. Yeah, it's taking forever to load. Maybe the point will be moved here. Let me actually look. Did we do it? Did it load? No, it's not loading. Let me look here real quick. Hold on. So I've got it pulled up already. Goliath staking. So we've got 128 million tokens staked. Where I want to say yesterday, whenever I made this video, or maybe it was 2 days ago, whenever I was talking about OnyxCoin and we were looking at this, we were only at like 40 million. So we're at 128 million now staked on Goliath. So people are slowly moving over. I'm assuming there will be a larger transition over time. But looking at this here, from $0.0049 to 10 hours, 21 minutes left in the day. Let's just get into the TA. Okay. So looking at this on the 1 hour time frame here, we have moved down. There was a little bit of volume to send the price down as well. If we're looking at this, maybe from a low to a high here, we hit the 1272. I'm just going to delete this because that was a waste of time. 1272 to find support. We could go lower. I wouldn't want to see us go below this low. You know, that low, I still think it's okay if we do go below. It's definitely like these lows that we don't want to go below. But I would rather us just hold this kind of area, support and move up. The lower we go, the more kind of critical things become. Let's just avoid that. Let's avoid all the stress and the worry and just move up. We did have a gap here that we inevitably did fill, and then we moved down. So it's a little bit discouraging. We don't have any of the gaps to help us cheat here a little bit, but I do think that this move down happened with very low volume. I wouldn't be surprised if it got eaten back to the upside with very low volume as well. We're looking at this with our indicators. The RSI is oversold, the stochastics are oversold, and the MACD, they all look bearish at the moment. Or reset maybe. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, the RSI is at these low areas that we've been finding support on, still kind of in this lower low trajectory here within this range that we're consolidating. The RSI, I would say, is just very neutral. You're kind of in a more bearish positioning here, being at this lower low, but pretty neutral. Nothing really to go off of as far as bearishness or bullishness goes, because we've just been moving sideways. Stochastics are oversold, and this gives me the impression that we could be a little bit reset, ready to move back up, so that's nice. Looking at the 4 hour MACD, we are building a little bit of bearish momentum, which is kind of discouraging. I would like to see the momentum continue to stave off, to die off. And the only way to really do that at this point would be within the next 2 hours and 19 minutes by the end of this 4 hour candle close. If we could get some movement upwards and close this green, because if we can do that, then we're not dying off, or then we are killing our bearish momentum, and we do actually maintain this kind of higher low trajectory with the MACD here. Even if we don't, it's not the worst thing. I'm just talking about ideal situations, ideal appearances. Looking at this on the daily time frame, the RSI here is very near the 40, which we haven't really respected too much lately. I mean, the last couple of times we have, but we found support here the last couple of times. We have found resistance here before, support here before, resistance, support right there, support just above it there. We typically do show a lot of respect on the daily 40 for the RSI, so there are areas of support. We are in areas of support as far as the RSI is concerned, as far as price action is concerned, right? I mean, we're at areas of support here, and right here. We just got to hold support, man. We got to hold it. Low to high here, 786, 382, wicked volatility. We're back down here. Anything could happen. I mean, the worst scenario would be to really just get some daily closes below the 886 at 00475. That would not be good. I wouldn't be selling if we did that, but I would be prepared mentally for a potential drop down to 0041 or even down below there to 00359. That is possible. And again, we still could have this rounded bottom endeavor. It's just instead of it taking this long to accomplish some upside, it might take longer. We might be in it for some more time. And maybe at that point too, we don't have a rounded bottom anymore. It's completely possible that we don't. I feel like the structure looks good enough right now. It'd be really sad to see it go, so I'm hoping that we don't do that. We just need some buyers to step in and send this price up. That's really all it is. The MACD here on the daily time frame is in a position where we could really make it or break it as well. I think critical moment is a good way to define what's happened over the past few days. Because if we hold this as support and we can move up from here, that would look really, really good, you guys. And that would reflect a massive move, I think. A larger move than what we saw here, which this was like a 50% move. We'd probably see a move that was, from the current price, like 100% or somewhere around there, maybe larger, maybe a lot larger. This would actually be very positive for OnyxCoin right here. Stochastics would come out of the oversold zone, also positive, and then we'd probably get that RSI into the overbought zone. I mean, that's just three positives, very bullish positives all together. And I think the MACD is probably the most telling here. I think it is, because we're just moving sideways, and the RSI is kind of in a neutral position. The stochastics are bearish, but you can be bearish and still move down lower, right? It's not really, but I mean, you could be at the end of your ropes and then you're ready to move higher. It's not as easy, but I feel like the MACD, with the way this looks over the coming days, especially over like the coming week or maybe even two, but I would think within the next week we'd know if we're crossing below the zero, bad. If we pick up the pace a little bit, bad, or if we bounce, and that'd be really, really good. We want to see the pale red color come in. We don't want to keep building the dark red color. And really, most importantly, we want the green cross. We want the green candles, the green histogram to flip back and provide some separation with these oscillators from this zero level. We want to get some separation and do stuff like this. If we do, we should see a move that represents that, and if we get that, that should take us again, I think, to 1 cent and beyond. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens somewhere in the coming weeks. Maybe even we kick it off next week. But if we don't make a move soon, it might be the opposite end that we're thinking about. So make it or break it moment. I'm sticking with the sky. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. I wonder if there's any other things that we can go over that might help us depict reality a little bit. We do have 5 days and 11 hours left in this week. If we can close this week green, we'll be building bullish momentum again. That's a good look on the weekly MACD, but the MACD itself is kind of in trouble. We look at XCN BTC. Let's see. If we do that. It's always the third tab, man. It gives me so much attitude. Let's see. We'll just do it here. XCN BTC. Oh, wow, this one too, huh? There we go. No, not that. Oh, right. They got rid of it on KuCoin, so we have to make our own BTC USD. And then this. Coinbase, sure, XCN BTC. There we go. Had to make our own. Automatic. Week. Come in. Nothing really to go off of there. We're just moving sideways and chilling. It's a shame that we don't have that KuCoin chart, because it says it's in log, but it's not. We are kind of in this higher low dynamic here. We're right at a point where you might expect it to bounce, so that's not bad, but we're chilling. We're just sideways. We haven't really done a whole lot. What about here? I don't trust these fibs as much because I don't think it's in log. It'll say it's in log, but it's not in log. Yeah, we're just truly neutral right here. Nothing really to go off of with that either. So hoping for the best. My money's on OnyxCoin. We'll see how it goes, okay? But again, if I'm correct, and I'm hoping that I'm correct, we should see some movement to the upside over the coming days. Like by the end of this week, over the next 5 days, we should see some movement to the upside. And then going into the month of April, we should be at prices that are well above this high here and potentially even above this high. If we go below these lows, we go below this low, we're in trouble. We go below this low, things are restructured entirely. We've broken the structure and we are likely going below 004. Okay. Take care. If this sounds super scary, we've said these exact same things like basically throughout this whole past like couple months now. It's just the same kind of predicament that we're in anytime that we approach these lows here. So we'll see how it goes. Take care. Bye bye.